our course on healthcare packaging sustainability. In this course, we will discuss the role of sustainable packaging in the healthcare industry, a sector where the balance between optimizing packaging performance and minimizing environmental impact is crucial. Packaging plays an essential role in the safe and effective delivery of healthcare in our society. Balancing packaging sustainability objectives with the strict requirements for maintaining sterility, patient safety, and product efficacy can be challenging for packaging professionals to navigate. However, adopting sustainable practices is necessary to ensure a sustainable future for healthcare packaging. Now, this course we're going to cover challenges and opportunities in healthcare, the impact of regulation, a deep dive into recycling, and tips for designing sustainable healthcare packaging. All right, so let's get started by dissecting the critical role packaging plays in the healthcare industry. In our previous course on sustainable packaging, we defined sustainability as the practice of meeting current needs without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. Sustainable packaging aims to reduce environmental impact through materials, design, and end-of-life management. It involves considerations such as recyclability, circularity, and the reduction of carbon footprint. We learned about the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals and how they provide a framework for organizations and governments to follow to ensure that development of new goods and services is sustainable. Let's revisit the SDGs with the healthcare industry as our frame of reference. The third SDG is centered around good health. This goal aims to ensure healthy lives and promote well-being for all in all ages. Key targets under this goal include reducing maternal and child mortality, ending epidemics of major communicable diseases, combating non-communicable diseases, promoting mental health, and achieving universal healthcare coverage. Healthcare packaging is essential to protecting the devices and products trusted to ensure good health. However, we need to be mindful that too much packaging and the resources used to make them goes to waste, especially in the end-of-life management of these products. The Healthcare Plastics Recycling Council, or HPRC, estimates that in 2020, over 32 billion pounds of healthcare plastics were produced globally, and that number is expected to grow to 48 billion pounds by 2025. Most of this is currently disposed of in landfills or is incinerated. Now, the healthcare packaging industry must make progress towards the aim of SDG number 12, responsible consumption, so that we can continue to reap the many benefits that they provide. The remainder of this course will focus on strategies and tools packaging professionals can leverage to adopt sustainable packaging. But first, we need to dissect the many types of packaging used in healthcare applications. Now, we're going to focus on plastic packaging for this course, given the ubiquitous use of plastics in the industry and the unique opportunities and challenges they present. The first market we will explore is medical device packaging. A medical device is any instrument or article intended by the manufacturer to be used for medical purposes, such as the diagnosis, treatment, or alleviation of disease. Medical devices often require sterile barrier packaging systems to ensure that they remain uncontaminated until use. These packaging types are predominantly used in hospitals and clinics where sterility is paramount. Plastic medical device packaging systems can be characterized into rigids and films. Rigid packaging refers to packaging that retains its shape and provides sturdy protection for its contents. Examples include trays, irrigation bottles, and basins and pitchers. Flexible packaging is a type of packaging made from pliable materials like plastic films, designed to mold to the shape of its contents while providing protection and convenience. Examples include sterilization wrap, pouches, header bags, blister packs, and bags. These packages are often constructed with multiple material laminations or co-extrusions. Next, let's explore pharmaceutical packaging. Pharmaceutical packaging is diverse, addressing various needs from manufacturing to transportation and end use. We will discuss 3 types of pharmaceutical packaging applications: auto-injection device packaging, ready-to-use containers, and work-in-process trays. Auto-injection pharmaceutical devices are medical devices designed to deliver a specific dose of medication automatically, typically through a pre-filled syringe, to ensure ease of use and accuracy in administration, often for patients who need to self-administer medications. Packaging protects these devices by ensuring their sterility, safety, and usability, all while providing clear instructions for use and complying with regulatory requirements. Examples include sterile barrier trays sealed with a film, flexible blister packs, and rigid clamshells. Pharmaceutical RTU, or ready-to-use packaging, refers to pre-sterilized containers such as vials, syringes, or cartridges that are ready for immediate filling with pharmaceutical products. Simplifying the manufacturing process and reducing the risk of contamination is paramount for these processes. A sterile RTU packaging system typically consists of a rigid outer container, a rigid inner nest, and a flexible lid. Work-in process trays, or WIP trays, for pharmaceutical devices are specifically designed trays used to hold and transport partially completed pharmaceutical devices or components through various stages of the manufacturing process. This ensures organization, protection, and traceability. These trays are typically made from rigid plastic and contain multiple cavities to arrange the product efficiently in the manufacturing process. Next, let's talk about packaging used in life science applications. Life science refers to the branch of science that deals with the study of living organisms and their life processes. It encompasses disciplines such as biology, medicine, genetics, and pharmacology. Packaged products consumed by the life science industry may include labware, such as pipette tips, reagents, diagnostic kits, and biologics. Rigid trays and containers are used commonly as packaging systems for these products. The final healthcare application we will discuss is bioprocess containers. Bioprocessing involves the use of single-use technology, SUT, which includes disposable components used in pharmaceutical product manufacturing. These systems help reduce contamination risk and streamline production processes, primarily in pharmaceutical development and manufacturing settings. Although the single-use systems result in plastic waste, the environmental savings are typically significant compared to conventional technology, which involves thorough cleaning processes between product batches. The SUT systems typically consist of a flexible bag to contain the product. Tubes connect to the bag for the filling of the product, and storage systems may include rigid components to provide additional layers of protection. Now that we've discussed the types of packaging used in the healthcare industry, let's touch base on some of the high-level challenges the industry faces in adopting sustainable practices. We will dive into these deeper in our next lessons. Achieving sustainability in healthcare packaging is complicated by stringent regulations designed to ensure patient safety and product efficacy. Managing risk and implementing change while adhering to these regulations presents a significant barrier. The end-use environment heavily influences the recyclability of healthcare packaging. Sterile and contaminant-free conditions are often required, limiting the materials that can be recycled and complicating waste management processes. While sustainability is important, the primary focus of healthcare packaging remains on patient health and operational efficiency. Any changes towards more sustainable practices must not compromise these critical factors. Several key drivers pushing the healthcare industry towards more sustainable packaging solutions include increased regulatory pressures, growing consumer awareness and demand for sustainable products, and advancement in packaging technologies that offer sustainable alternatives without compromising safety or performance. As we move forward, our next lesson will focus on existing and emerging regulations in the healthcare space. Stay tuned as we continue to explore the path toward a more sustainable future for healthcare packaging.